Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to my Modular Mayhem Let's Play, episode 38. Ha ha ha. Last episode, we managed to get the melon farm up and running, and it is up and running. It has cleared this thing out almost completely. You can see it's dumped some seeds in there, so... This thing is at almost 3, what was that, million millibuckets? Or, 3,000 buckets of fuel there. So, yes, that's a thing. How are we doing on seed? And wheat is actually, it's still going down, but it is very, very slowly going down. Which means I need to find some other source of biomass at some point in the future that I'm not overly concerned about. So, yay for that. Ha ha ha. Also, you may notice that my flux pad has mysteriously moved, and that I now have 2 holes in the floor. Say hi to the holes. Well, we're going down there in a minute. I do, however, need a better way of getting up and down said holes down to the bottom. Hi. So, to that end, we will be using tube transport, which uses tube stations. Why are there 2 of these things? And why do they have the... Oh well. So, let's get started with this. It allows you to transport players up and down, like an elevator. Exactly like an elevator. Come to think of it, I don't have slabs. So, soon. Alright, we do this. Clear you out, put you back in. And now we should be able to do 2 of these things. Actually, we're going to need 3, and we're going to need more, actually. No. Never as prepared as I want to be. There we go. There we go. And they do stack quite nicely. These are the endpoints. This is where you get on and off. So if I place him now right here. Ta-da! Alright. Pick him back up real quick. I did pick him back up. He didn't just break on me, did he? He may have just broken. Sometimes mods are not as bug-free as you would like them to be. No problem. Note to self, do not break them when putting them back down, otherwise they will go away on you. Luckily they're cheap, so this is the stations. To actually get up and down, we'll need the transport tubes. These things are actually relatively cheap. We'll need 32 of them. Very good. So let's go down. Whee! Thud. Welcome to the basement. Welcome to the very big basement. This is where I plan to put my power generation and storage, probably among a few other things. This is a bunch of chiseling stuff. Technical blocks, Futura blocks, and anti-blocks. The floor and ceiling are hempcrete, which is a very nice little thing. So nice clay, industrial hemp, and you get hempcrete. Mobs cannot spawn on it. And of course we have aluminum lamps to provide lighting in here. And they are also, where is it? Not that one. Him. It's hardened glass, signalium, aluminum blend. So there we go. Huh. Alrighty. I think it looks quite nice in here. It's very simple, but very nice. Okay. And the idea is to put him there, and actually what we're going to do, if I can craft, if I can, there we go, craft, you can actually tell these guys you want to make them down. And I think they kind of craft, nope, craft in fours. Yes, and then I had to singly get these things to downs. Down, down, down. And if you transform again, they go to be up. Haha. Up. Is how that works. Up. Let's feel these up ones, by the way. Fours. Okay. 9 fours and ones. Okay. Like so. And then okay, these things should be... You don't have to do this, by the way. They are bi-directional by their nature. I'm just forcing them not to be. There we go. So, this will be my up. Let's get up on top of this thing. Oop, and build up. Okay. And yes, I am making sure I am facing the right way. And hopefully this works. I've actually not used this mod yet. Aha! Perfect amounts of those. And another tube station right here. Will you not fit? Okay, do I have to... I may have to... Oh, dang it. That was going to break again, isn't it? Oh, I got that one back. Wonder why I didn't get the other one back. Okay, there we go. That one fit. Okay. Alright. Oh, no, I meant to. Not that one. Where is it? There it is. And it almost blends in. Now, of course, we're not going to go anywhere in this one because it's a down. We'll got to get the up one up next. First, sleep through the night. No, I'm sorry, I had that backwards. I'm a derp. He's the up one. I have to build the down one. Like so. We go back down. Kind of neat, I think. I meant to have these right up against the wall, but I misdesigned the room just a little. So they're not exactly where I want them to be. Oopsies. You know, me, the eternal derp. And out. And tube station. Now, I should be okay with going in here. And out. And in here. Let me back this up. Haha! I like it. An elevator, a fully functional elevator system. It's very speedy too, actually. Wee. So yes, that's how I get down there and up there. Now, as I said, power storage. And how we're going to do this power storage is using a brand new mod to pack called Zeta Industries. Yep, here we go. Zeta Industries. They have something called a big battery, which stores power much the same way that, say, big reactors generates power in much the same kind of structure. You use battery walls, battery taps, and battery controllers, as well as battery electrodes. So, to that end, let's get started with building stuff. Battery glass will require signalium. That's just why I've got this. I mostly prepared for this episode. It requires that, which requires 2 buckets of stabilized redstone, which is 20, 20, 20. Right. Redstone, indeed. Alright. So, 20 redstone is like this. Thank you very much. We go over here. Make sure you are cleared. Oh, yes. And you are. And you'll melt that down. And I can just grab 2 buckets from here. And fill them. Fill them. Thank you. 1. Give me that. 2. And give me that. You and you. And you do this. One of these. One of those. Signalium blend. And clear. Yep. I will eventually get a better furnace for these little operations, but for now, boom. Signalium! Yay! Okay. So first up, so we need to build 2 battery taps. You need 1 in and 1 out. You need battery walls for the wall, bottom, top, sides, and frames. You can use battery glass for the sides, and I will be using a little bit of it. Battery controller controls the thing, and I can use a computer port to keep track of it with open computers, and I may get to that eventually. But for now, let's go ahead and start putting stuff together. This is going to be... Let's first look at the battery walls. Where are we? I plan to build a 5 by 5 by 5 to start. In which case, I'm going to need 5 crafts of these, which is going to take, compressed sawdust, which is made out of sawdust, which in our case was made from the crusher. You can see I got some down here. Easy enough. Compressed sawdust. I ran some logs through the crusher off camera, so I thought ahead. So, we'll also take obsidian, electrum, and tesseract frames, where you're going to make 5 of these guys, because a 5 by 5 by 5 will have 80 sides. We'll start off with making 4, I think, and see how it goes from there. Which means we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Toss those in. And toss. What am I missing? Oh, sawdust. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Full stack of it should be good enough for now. We'll need the 2 taps, which will require redstone cells like that. 1 tap, 2 tap, those get tossed back in. Ooh, and I did not have enough sawdust. Luckily, I thought ahead. And more sawdust. I'm actually somewhat prepared today, scarily enough. Okay. There we go. And toss these in. So, we go 1 tap, 2 tap. Good to go. So, and we're going to need a controller, which is going to require a multimeter, which requires an electric gear. Toss in. And you. I actually already have a multimeter in here. Because I had to make one to set those lights downstairs. But I want to hold on to him, so. And he will require yet another redstone energy cell. Not a problem. And that should all come together in the battery controller. So what else do we need? Battery glass. We're going to need 16 of these things. 2, 16. Haha! It's like I planned it. Go back in. And we will need 1. Oops, hardened glass. Almost. Lead. Obsidian. I think it's 2 obsidian. Should be fine. I was almost prepared for this. What is the exact ratio for hardened glass? Here we are. 4 to 1. Alright. And there we go. So I'll need 4 lead. 2, 3, 4 lead. Oh, ha! I was more prepared than I thought I was. Well, I love it when I accidentally do that. 2. So that was the 2 tesseract frames I needed, right? Yes. Back again to Zeta Industries. And 1, 8. Now, this now gives you everything you need to build a battery, almost. You need battery electrodes. They go underneath the taps. The reason why you need, you also need something to fill the battery with. You have several choices. The ones I know of is sulfurous acid and resonant ender. Sulfurous acid holds 150 million RF per block, whereas resonant ender holds 100 million. I have resonant ender available. We'll deal with that for today. I will go through the effort of making sulfurous acid later. So we pick you up. And I should have a free bucket in my tools section. And I do. Okay. So, for each face that the electrode touches of the reactant, it can transfer 250,000 RF in or out. So, we only need 2. It's going to require blocks of graphite, blocks of gold. How many? 7 blocks of graphite, which requires 7 blocks of charcoal, which is 56 wood. And I think I got that in here. I just need to smelt that up. 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, there we go. Oof. Getting dark out there. And set that to smelting up. Yes. All right. How do we do? We get everything out? We did. Craft that up into blocks. 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56, right? Oh, it's 9 times 8, which is 9 times 8, which is 63. I can almost, if I could add, I'd be dangerous. Wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so close. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. Oopsies. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And there we go. 1, 2, and 3. And now we have blocks of this. Ha ha ha. Alright, drop you in and make our electrodes. Yes. Now, down we go. This one's down? Yes, it is. I'll have to label those so I don't get confused. Alright, let's build our battery. As I said, it's going to be a 5x5 battery. By the way, I did have a bucket. Yes, I do. Alright. So, let's get our battery walls. I figure out where I want to put this thing. I don't want to cover up the light. If I can help it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which will be right here. Will be just fine. Or do I want to put it over here in the back corner? I think I'll just build over here in the back corner. And 1, 2, 3. Haha, I was going to just build it over here in the back corner indeed. 1, 2, 5. I think the smallest it can be is 5 by 3 by 3. So, alright. Oh yeah, that'll do. And I'll, alright, build up the walls. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. And these things can get stupendously huge. I forget what the max size is, but it's silly, silly, silly huge. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. 4. There you go. One more. There we go. Oops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Now, as I said, the back. Oop. Ooh, and I misjudged? How did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's 20, 20, 40. Easily fixed, of course. I just trying to figure out where I messed up. Oh well. I need 9, 2, 4, 13, 16 more, and more besides. This thing is a 5 by 5, right? Can I simply not add? It's entirely possible. 6 is 50. Well, let's fix that real quick. Yep. Yo. Battery walls. There we go. I think I could we'll just do 1, 2. If I end up more than I needed, it'll be fine. 1, 2. There we go. That'll fix it. That'll fix it. Alright, down I get. Okay, and there we go. And of course the top will not be. We will put the controller here. There it is. And of course I won't get any kind of form yet because it's not actually ready to go. I put you there. However, for ease of filling, I better go ahead and get this going. Back wall. I do not want to fall into the resin ender because while I'm using, now how do I get that very center one filled out? I'll worry about that in a minute. I mean, I know how I'm going to get it here, of course. It just does that. Oh well. If I would think bigger, I would definitely have to figure out some way of automatically pumping stuff into here. This does work for what I need it to work for, though. Go ahead and pick you up. There we go. Can I jump up there? I can. Wasn't sure I was going to make it. Alright. So let's go ahead and seal the front of this thing with the rest of my battery glass. At least I guessed right there. Huh. Oh yeah. Yep, there we go. Now, I think... let's use a block I don't care about. Because this block is going to go away. If I can get down there without... Okay. Gently. Gently. Very good. It's always about the gently. Because I need to get my fluid back down. Put you here. There we go. There. Now he's good. Now I can get the rest of them placed around the wall. And he's going to pop somewhere. I have no idea where that cobble went, but it went somewhere. And against the wall. Resident Ender's fun to play with because you screw up, you end up somewhere. And I'd rather not end up somewhere random. There we go. And against the wall I am standing on. Not much of a challenge. Okay. Now. Oh, hey, it's supposed to be... oh, nuts. Nuts. I didn't actually fill that down far enough. Nuts. Put it back. Put it back. Tell you what, I'm going to cut the camera. I'll be back once I get this thing filled up correctly. And there we go. Correctly filled up. I have the battery electrodes in place. So, on top the battery electrodes. Oh, hey, there's the cobble. Let's go ahead and put the battery taps in spot. So we ink and right click while sneaking to toggle. So we'll put you here. So he's an in. Or I don't forget which way is which. I think he's an in and he's an out, or vice versa. And what we just gotta do is put, oops, rest you in place, and it formed. Ha ha, ha ha. Very nice. And it can hold 2.5 giga RF, or 2.5 billion RF. In other words, that's just a little 5x5 guy. Which means there is 9, 18, 25. It's 100 million per bucket of Resident Ender in there. And it can hold 2.5 billion RF. Billion with a B. And if I click these things, you can see the maximum throughput is 10,000 RF a tick. That's because those electrodes are touching 1, 2, 3, and then one underneath them. They're touching 4 faces, and you get 2,500 RF a tick per face touching. All right. Ha ha ha. Of course, now I can get power from up there to down here, but I know how to. I think we're going to end up using tesseracts for that. Ha. Tesseracts are relatively simple. Hardened glass and enderium filled up with Resident Ender. Then surrounded with bronze and silver. So I'll go upstairs and make me a pair of those. And I will be right back. Alright, I am back. You can see I've got a pair of Tesseracts up here. One is power in, and it is on the plus terminal, which you can't see anymore. And it's pulling power in. This is my main power line that sends power out. Notice block, block, and sends only. And block, block, and receives only. Oh yeah, in case you don't know, Tesseracts are Tesseract frame, which is Derium and hard glass. Then you fill it up with resonant ender. Then you put bronze and silver around it, and you get a Tesseract. So, I have moved my power producer down here. He's kind of sitting right here. He has the power in, and he is sending it out. I no longer have the high capacity thingies on him because they are not necessary any longer. The lost my train of thought. I no longer have the capacitors. Yes, I was right. The high density power capacitors, because they aren't necessary. And of course, I ran a pipe from upstairs, and via a hollow cover right here, hollow hempcrete cover. So, ha ha ha. And it is running flat out to try to fill that thing over there. It's not really going to succeed that well. I did the math. It's going to take 15 real-world hours to fill this battery. So, you can see he's got 16.8 million RF already. So, yeah. That's filling back up. So, let's go upstairs and I'll show you the changes I made upstairs. I get signs down here too. What's going on? I can't get in here. There you go. Think we a little fiddly, I guess. I now have signs. Up and down. So there's that. I can see things in here are much cleaner now. The Tesseract in here is sitting... let's see here. Where's my tools bag? There we are. Center aligned. Okay. It's center aligned right there. There it is. It is main power. Receive only. I really should set these things to always on, but that's fine. I doubt they're ever going to receive anything that resembles a redstone signal. So that's the center point. From it, wires go this way to power up. Excuse me, to power all this. Outside my lights up here, which are powered by the water wheel out there. So we got wires on here to my energy cell, the flux pad. These are all heavy wires from, there we go, heavy aluminum wires from Galacticraft. Simply because when he's decomposing something large, he can draw a whole hell of a lot of power. Oh yeah, and I had to make this into 3 tanks because one filled up. So, there's now 3 back there. I may actually make something for that eventually. And you can see that he's drawing liquid off now to the bottom. But yes, that thing center lines. And it goes back here to an MB capacitor. Using only the regular wires, because these guys don't draw that much power. Goes up here and then spreads out to the various machines back here. And this thing really should start going down because it's being pulled on so heavy. So from the center line, then it always went this way, over to here, 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 and here, and then all the way out to here, as well as here. Now it goes over here, and you can see I took out the capacitor there to this capacitor, which now powers these 3 machines. Again, using only regular wire, because again, there's not that heavy of a power draw on these things. I need some more glass. That's what I need. Glass. Alright, and I'll need my chisel. I did make an obsidian chisel. I was going to use it for something, ended up not. So, I now have it. There we go. 2 more of those. And just place them here. I am very likely between this episode and next, see what I can do to get him downstairs. It's going to be an undertaking. I'm probably going to have to make a second tank. And then pull all the liquid out of this one. It's going to be a fun trick, honestly. We shall see how that works. Again, yeah. Still, all told, it's not doing too bad around here. Again, we got power sorted. And this is still going up. And it seems to have balanced itself rather nicely. You know, we don't actually have anything coming in that's not being immediately used. And we go over here. This is still ticking down slowly, but I don't know if I have to worry about it anytime soon. This thing is holding steady. When at max heat, it doesn't burn as fast, so this is just kind of sitting here. And again, I might try to do a wheat farm or something else as well. Although what I got is working pretty well. I also, we'll have to see what I do get those, the industrial hemp fibers in here. Because I used most of what's in here already. Let's go downstairs. We also now have this nice huge room here. Again, it's made out of simple materials like the room above. It's simply hempcrete, which is clay and hemp fibers. Some anti-blocks, which, let me show you these. They were the most expensive. They took a glowstone and then a bunch of stone. And a bunch of light gray dye, but everything else, you know, the Futura blocks aren't that expensive. You know, they're just redstone around more stone and give you a lot. And of course, the technical blocks here also are just stone and iron and give you a whole bunch. This right here was expensive. This is 25 buckets of resonant ender. If I didn't have ender forest, this would take in, I think, almost 100 ender pearls. Plus the sawdust, plus the tesseract frames, plus all the other stuff. And we're at 30 million RF and still ticking up. So I got tesseract supplying power. That's good. I will be making more power sources, and as I do, I just tend to stick a tesseract on them, hook them up to power in, and they'll power in. So all this, you know, all this biodiesel comes down to here. It gets used, gets sent out. Yay. I really like these elevators, you know? At any rate, we got a lot done once again in this episode. I am preparing for the episode 40 world download, so, you know, trying to leave you guys in a good state. I like how well this place is now cleaned up. I can now worry about sticking more machines over here or something. Alright, it looks good. Yeah, this thing was full, and we're down to 26 buckets now. Plus 5 in here, which I put in here by accident. I thought the tesseracts would cost more than they did. Screwed that up. Alright, I am over time, as does happen. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. As I said, between this episode and next, I might try to move this tank downstairs. I need to clean this up a bit. I'll have to see about that. But other than that, I'm right pleased with how things are turning out. You know, we're really getting to the point where materials aren't as big a scarcity. I do kind of, sort of need more power, but that can kind of wait. Things are stable enough for now. Yay. Big episode. Big episode. There's been several big episodes, actually. So, once again, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see everyone in the next episode. Yep.